Thank you so much for staying with us. I was going to ask, I do not know what somebody in the backstage is on this morning because I need it, but I'll hold on to that question till when we get off camera. But this is Social Media Buzz, and you know how we do it. The beautiful, delectable, amazing, smiling. Words fail me to describe this epitome of a black beauty.
Quang, 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 quang.
You watch cartoon well, though. I've been in Nollywood.
Hi, Debbie. Good morning.
Okay, good morning. That's Nollywood. Quang, 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 quang.
Quang, 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 quang.
Hi, Josh. Good morning. Good. I'm good. You're looking all bluish. I know Uche's looking all blackish.
Is that the only thing Josh is looking?
We woke up like
yes,
that.
No. You say, I know I can't, what's the word? Compliment Josh.
Because
so Madam they has.
That's the point I want you to make.
No.
Madam is doing the work very well.
She feels
she's doing her work gently.
She feels make an audio on the show tomorrow. So be careful.
Wow.
Applauses.
Wow. I love me a loyal man.
That tells you there's so much power she wears around me.
All right.
It's good to have her around.
Yeah, thank you so much. Now, as usual, before we actually go into, the stories for today, let's talk about the EFCC
saga.
Cubana Chief Priest saga. What are your thoughts about it, Uche?
Hey. I really hope that this is the new face and the new look of the EFCC. I mean, display of competence, focus on the job, being very straight and to the point and getting what is supposed to be done. Before now, it was almost like a cultural thing to spray monies on people at parties. Matter of fact, a lot of us has gone to the diaspora and described it as part of our culture. Because, the first thing an American or a British person will ask you is, I went to a Nigerian party and there was monies everywhere. It was like raining monies. I used to be proud of it that, we are the ababolas of the town, you understand? But unfortunately, it's against the Nigerian law. And if the EFCC is taking up the responsibility of making sure that that is curbed, then all I can say is thumbs up. However, I just hope that this is not witch hunt, because it's looking like it's a particular persons in a particular section of the society that are being targeted. It's looking like, I'm not saying that is what it is. Is it a good development? Yes, because if you break the law, you need to go in for it. But I hope that the EFCC will prove us wrong by, cutting across everybody else that has been caught. Somebody, one of your faves, was on social media, I think this morning or last night, begging EFCC to forgive him. That, he did it out of ignorance. He will not do it again.
But ignorance is not an excuse when it comes to the
law.
Josh, how do you react?
Yeah, justice, as they say, shouldn't just be delivered, but should be seen to be delivered. And it shouldn't just be different strokes for different folks. It shouldn't also be designed for a particular section of the society, such that until you cross to this side, then you don't understand what we're saying. You feel the heat of the hammer. If they say that Naira mutilation, Naira spraying are all against the law, what about some politically exposed persons at political functions where these monies are doled and people get to see it and even wish that the monies are sprayed on them? What happens to those people? Are we going to also see some persons being prosecuted and, if found wanting, thrown behind bars, regardless of the political weight they carry? Let it not just be seen that it's just for a few Nigerians who might not be where they ought to be and are being, victimized because they are not there. We just want that the law should be for everybody, and that is when the rule of law would be seen to be carried out.
For me, I think the old Cubana Chief Priest, arrest and arraignment is actually witch hunting, because really, if you're trying to make an example, now, to be honest, Nigerians are just the awareness for Naira spraying being against the law just started. People, like Uche said,
you mean
she didn't
the
even
implementation
know.
or the law itself?
The law was always there.
It has always been there.
They have always been implementing it, but people were ignorant that this is actually a thing. Do you understand? Now, let's say you use Bobrisky to actually make a case. I think going forward, after the Bobrisky saga, you can then go ahead to prosecute or arraign anybody that you actually catch. You can't come and say, oh, you have to come to the EFCC office because of Naira notes that are actually sprayed
before now. Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So that's why I said it looks like
it made sense with Bobrisky because it was a recent event.
Yes. After they said it. So if they caught Cubana chief priest spraying money after the old Bobrisky saga, then by all means, please throw him inside bars and lock him and throw away the key. But he was not caught doing anything of such. So why all of a sudden we see the headlines? I say Obi Cubana chief priest.
And please,
come on.
We are just coming from the weekend. Several parties happened.
Exactly.
People sprayed money. What happened in my street? Do you understand? What happened in my street?
I'm curious about something.
If you want to even catch people, sorry to cut in, go to Oregu. You have several event centers, Billings Way.
Not even event center.
You will see them doing it.
What happens to the strip clubs?
I know they go strip clubs.
I know. Ask you whether you know. That's like a different kettle of fish.
You understand? And how they make their money. So what happens to the strip clubs?
That's another point.
You say you let them go. You didn't go.
How did you know what used to happen there? You ask him, did daddy say, Josh, do you used to go to school?
Just humble submission.
Let me tell you something. A clear conscience fears no accusation.
Back to the matter.
You didn't know. Back to the matter. All right, let's move into our stories for the day. Now, the senior pastor of Dunamis International Gospel Center, Dr. Paul Enenche, has said that it was not his intention to embarrass one of his members, Miss Ayim Veronica Nina, who testified on Sunday at the church in Abuja. Now, Enenche had come under the pressure by Nigerians to tender an apology to Miss Ayim for accusing her of sharing a false testimony. In a video that went viral on Sunday, the woman, Vera, had climbed the altar at the popular church in Abuja to share testimony of how she became the first graduate in her family, recounting that no one from her family moved beyond secondary school. Addressing the incident in a statement, the personal assistant secretary to the senior pastor of Dunamis International Church on Monday said after confirmation that she graduated with a degree in law. It also said the senior pastor expressed concern and has reached out to her and she had accepted their apology. Now let's take a look at some of the reactions on social media.
I trust Nigerians.
The first reaction said, "You embarrassed someone on the altar, called her a liar for her own testimony. Later found out she wasn't lying. Then the church released a public statement as an apology. Nah, your apology should be as loud as your disrespect.
On
Carry
the altar.
that same mic and apologize on the same altar. You embarrassed her." Another reaction. They have at least released an apology and reached out to her. So that's great. However, some of the content of the letter could either have been more gentle or omitted totally. Another reaction. No matter how this is twisted, the testimony was looking like a lie because of her inability to speak fluent English for a person who claimed to have studied law. She made so many errors, so it was only right for the pastor to do what he did for the good of his church. Be it as it may, since it is now confirmed that she actually did, the apology from the church is appropriate, in my opinion. Another reaction. Let's him come out and talk. Forget all this one. He publicly embarrassed her, so he should publicly apologize. And that reaction, this is not an apology with so much pomposity. And finally, this is very nice of him. When I supported his action and then watched his harshly rebuke on her, I just hope he apologized. Truly, this is a true definition of a pastor, as he just displayed. Uche,
What? Wait,
how do you react to it?
Yeah. He apologized to her. She accepted the apology. It will only be okay to say, let bygones be bygones. But my first reaction from get-go is there are several other ways this matter could have been handled from get-go. Somebody standing on the altar is with microphone. You think the person is lying. Is it your testimony? Sorry, see, this is without any iota of disrespect. But for real, is it your testimony? She graduated from National Open University. It's not the regular university. You would know that this person has not had the regular education that all of us had. You think her English is not good enough? They gave her a law degree. That means she passed well enough to have it. My point is, yeah, it wasn't the right time and place to make that type of declaration, and not the way that it was made. I mean, on the part of the pastor. You think your daughter lied on the altar? Call her aside. Find out. If you find out that she's lying, then come on the altar and say that testimony that happened last Sunday. Play the video in the background. Tell them that this lady lied. Ask her to come and apologize to people she lied to. This is just one scenario that could have happened. But you embarrassed that she was, no, it was not nice. And I agree with the people that are demanding also an open public apology, because that is only important. It's only necessary. It just courtesy only demands that you do that. If she has accepted the one that was given to her, it's not my place. But if I were in her place, I would demand an open public apology.
From your daddy.
Is it?
Josh, how do you react to it?
You backed out from a university with a degree. It is given to you based on character and learning, not by how you express yourself.
Sure.
Thank you.
So for a pastor to decide to, disrespect someone at that kind of gathering, for me, and as some would say, if you curse me for market, if you disgrace me for market, and I'll come back to my house and say, Josh, no verse for her, I tell you. No wahala, I don't accept. But you go back to that market where those people will see you.
Go see you again.
Go see you again. That's what I expect him to do. Yes, an apology of a statement have been put out there. But it's not just enough. Now, for people who are on social media, isn't it? How about for church? Are they aware that an apology has been sent, especially for those who are not
social media
savvy?
Thank you.
What would they, be saying?
In fact, the audience.
So go back to the church on a Sunday and make that same apology. It doesn't reduce the man in you. It doesn't in any way make you insignificant. The point is that an apology has been well delivered.
And that is even when you will get the target audience you're looking for. I mean, the same people that made it go viral will also make your apology go viral.
What do you mean? The same people. So allegedly, Josh, there was actually a statement 2 weeks before this, incident that happened. Now people said in Dunamis church they give fake miracles. They perform fake miracles.
Oh, really?
So this lady was just a scapegoat.
It's an indictment too.
Yes, it's not. I'm not indicting anybody. Allegedly, it looks like she was a scapegoat because why is it that 2 weeks before this incident? It was all about social media that, Dunamis church, this is what is going on. You know the way people talk about miracles. People don't really, especially with the woke people, they don't believe in the, miracle working power of God.
It's been abused severally.
And you won't blame them. So they come out to say, that Dunamis church, these are the things going on there. And then a week after, which was Sunday, I'm coming somewhere. I will explain to you why I think she was actually used as a scapegoat. Now, even if a service goes out live, nobody, that's the people watching at home, would cut out a part of the testimony and put it out there. Putting that part of the testimony can only come from the source. And what is the source? The media team in Dunamis. And they can only put out what the people at the top okay for them to put out. So
there's a team lead.
Exactly. So for me, when I sat down to think about this, it just feels like they were trying to, debunk
salvage
whatever it is that people said 2 weeks ago. And now they now, exactly. They now come out to say, you see, we don't do fake, we don't lie here. If you're lying, we're going to disgrace you. And then they shot themselves in the foot. So that's what I think. Because why is that back to back? You are in the news today, and the following week, which was on Sunday, you put out a video. Dunamis Church put out that video themselves.
This matter just went from George to Georgina.
They put out the video themselves. Nobody can tell me nothing because I am part of a media team in the church, so I understand how the putting out a video works.
Josh, Deb used to go to church.
Yes, now
she's in a department. Wow.
But is there for those of you who might be used to that? Is there a way they usually review experiences or testimonies before they come up on the pulpit?
They of course. You can't just pulpit. You have
to meet somebody. There's one corner the person used to stand.
Yes.
So how come they never
think about this
critique
carefully.
of those things before allowing her to relate it.
All of this, was just planned.
They'll say if you have a testimony, something the Lord has done
Come
for
and meet
you, Brother Paul is standing in the West Wing. You can go there
You
and
have
meet
to tell
Brother
him testimony,
Paul.
he writes it out, then he tells you how to say it actually. So because of time.
Okay.
Say, this is what you're going to say. Leave this one, leave this part, leave
Just
this
go
part.
straight to the
Go straight to the point. That's why they ask
Your name and what the Lord has done for
Yeah,
you.
if not, people will spend the whole day talking about their
Some people will even
testimony.
sing.
Like Uche said, at the end of the day, it is my testimony. If I am lying, leave me
And
to
my
my
God.
God. Let him judge me.
Okay,
You
well,
have
yeah.
no right to actually call me out in the presence of people. This is that we are saying people that were in the church. What about people that only go to church once a week or once in a year and they actually experience that drama? What then happens? They go back home to tell Yarisi, Yasikirati, faith.
There's no way.
That someone who can't lie. At the end of the day, you've damaged that woman's self-esteem, believe it or not. Even if she's saying he's my spiritual father, I've accepted the apology. Good for her. But then spiritual fathers
before
can
she
do
will stand
better.
on that altar to give testimony again.
Stand, Kiabe, may
Stand.
attend the church. Maybe this woman be this. She can't even attend.
She will attend. She has accepted the apology. She was all smiles. That Nigerians should leave. They should not cry more than the bereaved.
They even snap
Wow.
photo.
So yeah, so
let's move on.
in my opinion, spiritual fathers can actually do better. Let's move on
Oh
to the next story. Nigerian singer Davido, alleged side chick Anita Brown, has ordered an attack on him following the recent allegation of his infidelity scandal with another purported side chick. According to the recent reports, the Afrobeat musician was entangled in another cheating scandal after a loved-up photo of him and a curvy woman leaked online. A few seconds after that, a video saw the DMW boss kneeling and begging the US model in the bedroom. In a lengthy chat, Anita claimed that many people in the US were unaware that the singer was married. She asserted that, contrary to popular opinion, Davido is not well known in the United States. She also stated that he does not share pictures of his wife and children in a way that would make it clear that he's married. Anita also accused Chioma of never sharing on social media, claiming that she uses a bogus account to broadcast videos to make it appear they are being caught by others. Let's take a look at some of the reaction. The first reaction from Crown the Cook, she said, she's not lying. There are so many celebrities in the USA and UK we do not know and they are popular. Davido is popular in Nigeria. Does not mean he's popular outside like that. David needs to do better. Even though this is a lie, this is a big lie, but
big one.
Let's go on. The next reaction from Sugar, and she said, Davido has failed as a husband. Any random woman can just wake up to troll Chioma because they've seen her husband nakedness.
Oh.
Another reaction. Anita too is cooking Davido. I think Davido needs to stop for a while and think things through. He has this big platform and every now and then a lot of folks around him, including the male and female, disrespect him a lot. He needs to be more reserved. Another reaction. Tell him again. Man keeps mocking us. Proverbs 6:32. He who commits adultery lacks sense. He who does it destroy himself. Another Bible verse. Hebrews 13:4. Let marriage be held in honor among all, and let the marriage bed be undefiled, for the Creator will judge the sexually immoral and adulterous.
Amen.
Judge the year.
I don't on that table.
And he will
Another reaction.
Okay, continue.
You suggest that Davido should put more emphasis on his wife, as if you have any authority to dictate how someone should conduct their personal life. It's quite amusing how you conveniently forget that you were the one who accused them of impregnating you without any substantial evidence or credibility. Final reaction. As an Igbo woman, she likes Davido's money more than Davido himself. It's only a Yoruba wife that will show emotion. What's it concern Igbo once money is coming into her pockets?
What's going on? How is stray bullets moving all around and hitting all the Igbo women in Nigeria? Ogini, what's the problem?
Another development on this story last night. So the friend that's the model who the video was actually begging, the video that actually circulated, she actually came out to say, Omo, it is a lie, oh. This girl actually gave us a go-ahead to post the video because the clouds actually, backfired. She's now looking for who to put the blame on. That she knew Davido was married, and she's very sure. Please, tell me how somebody who has recordings. I don't know how the gold premium recordings in the US, and then you tell me that is not popular. How is that? And remember, okay, now in Nigeria, once you blow in Nigeria, you are blown in the UK. That's how it works. So tell me why somebody who actually has all of this to his name,
that's platinum records.
Exactly.
In the US,
you now
in the
tell
UK.
me that
Davido has songs that have topped the charts in the
US. You
Okay.
now tell me that is not popular. Which are you reacting? Now wait, who do you blame? Do you blame Davido, or you blame those women that even after they've enjoyed themselves, like somebody said, they've seen the man nakedness, they will now come out because of clout, or because because of clout. They come out and now blackmail him. How do you react?
The Bible of the streets says you cannot shame the what?
Shameless.
You cannot shame the shameless.
So Davido is the shameless.
Wait,
here.
no, the shameless is the women, because
Right.
wait now, they are in their own space. This is where they function from. They probably left your room and went to another, and this is not me shaming anybody, right? But like, this is how they function, this is how they work, right? David, you are the person that has platinum records. You're the person that has a lot to lose. You're the person that has a father in the political space in a big country like Nigeria. You're the person that is David Adeleke. You're the person that has a name to protect. Listen, somebody said one thing in one tweet. Is it their daddy? Their daddy cannot be in this type of scandal. By their daddy, I mean big ways. You know why? My sister used to say something. She would say, people will talk to you with what you told them. People will treat you with the liberty you give them. I feel like, I don't know the word to use to describe it, but these ladies act the way they have perceived David, and that is because of how he's presented himself, excuse me, to them. See, on this table, I'm sure everybody that views this show knows I'm a 30 BG fan, stan, like from today to next year. Even with this thing that happened, I'm still standing 30 BG, but am I ashamed?
You're a fake.
I am ashamed. Because why, David? Why do you keep... we are always defending this man.
Fake.
Why?
Josh, how do you react?
Wait, now I'm not finished.
You have not ready.
Wait,
You are finished.
See, it's not. It's at this point is becoming very shameful and disrespectful to his family, and by his family, an extension of his wife, his parents, his siblings, and everybody associated and affiliated. Because see, every day I open social media, every day this happened over the weekend. I open social media and I'm hoping to see that there is a mix-up somewhere, like that person that is kneeling down and crying that cry is a lookalike. It cannot be David. Because why?
But I think that video was actually 3 years ago.
Is that what they said?
No, it looks 3 years ago. Now, if you can, take your mind back. 3 years ago, he and Chioma had a break. Chioma even dated someone else. So I think that was the time Davido just slept with all these men people in Atlanta. I think.
Does that also explain why Chioma is being very calm and laid back about it?
Chioma has always, even when she lost a child, she had always been
No, what
calm.
I mean by being calm, what caused that break? Was it not a scandal?
Yeah, the break. The thing is, see, wait now. Person when they the relationship, they already know this thing before he come out.
That's
now.
what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So, the calm down. The scandal that caused that 3 years ago break was about a woman. Wait. Women. Okay. And that was because it didn't happen when they were on a break. Like, it happened whilst they were together. So she reacted to it. I'm saying she's probably not reacting to this now because she knows it happened during the break,
3
right?
years ago, exactly.
Okay. So that explains what I'm trying to say.
Please, I'm not going to blame Davido.
Why not if not?
I'm not going to blame Davido. I'm sure there's a mix-up somewhere. Besides, why would you give you weights first? All these models, especially Atlanta models, people are doing too much. Let's say the truth. Before it was Anita. Now it's we don't
even know this person's name.
This one that real clouds went wrong. So if not because think about it, somebody coming out to say, "Oh, I didn't know he's married."
Yeah, I was going to say that.
No, okay.
That's a very big lie.
No. Let's say you didn't know he was married. So what was the intent of putting out the video? You didn't know he was popular and married.
And you can't even claim that he was married, that you didn't know he was married, because
Because Anita and Davido's gist was everywhere.
it was on TMZ, it was on Hollywood Unlocked, it was on every news blog in the US.
So tell me, how is it like? Because I don't blame Davido. Is Davido coming because, oh, please, that's not news. That is not news. That's why everybody they are busy ailing Chioma.
And let me tell you something. All you children of the street.
It's enough to water down the
I'm not saying it's enough to water it down. See, do you know that this is actually blackmail?
Appropriate and adjudicate, as they call it in law. Now they talk about the issue. Now they justify them.
Yeah,
especially you, Debbie. Wait, you just take a stand.
Calm down.
I don't understand. You casted your mind back to, was it 3 years ago?
Yes, 3 years ago.
So I said it happened when he was not married.
When he was not married?
Yes, no, he wasn't married. He wasn't married.
3 years ago?
3 years ago, he wasn't. When did he marry Chioma? Was it not the death of the boy he married Chioma?
Wait,
no. But was he in a serious relationship at the time?
Wait, but they were in a serious relationship now.
Then they went
Wait, what's going on here?
Debbie, do you know that it's not even easy for me or an individual who is into a serious relationship to just walk away and stay away like that without relationship.
You know about relationship.
So that means he was not into Chioma.
Do you understand?
He never loved Chioma.
That's not true.
Never respected Chioma.
As far as they were
I disagree with that one.
Because that's so shameful. That's so shameful of this guy.
They are actually on a break. Davido and Chioma are free to sleep or be with anybody they want to be with.
As they will say, I don't have anything to say about the Davido because I understand na a normal lifestyle. But you see, some people will prefer to cry inside Lamborghini than to cry on a bicycle. Make it happen because you will know your guy. You go know say this one.
Meanwhile,
this one, as they say, you know they see anything on that skirt, may no run.
Meanwhile,
so cry inside the Lamborghini because you get sense. You should know
whatever you say. No, there will no slander. We are settled on this table.
Please, this is totally off. I can't even wrap my head around it.
I agree. It's wrong.
Whether or not they are married, as long as they are in a relationship,
even if
they break up for 1 month, is it enough to just run after another
and
woman?
go rampage?
I mean, what do you know they talk?
I mean, you promised somebody exclusivity.
If really you were into this girl, don't do that.
Yes, now it's difficult for you to even they kneel down, they beg. I'm on my knees.
You want to tell me that you've not done anything for long?
I don't understand.
For Konji? Do you want to tell me that when Konji
just does not work like that?
I've always done things for man and for country.
Josh, you said something. Wait, Josh, you said something. Josh said something, please. I just want to clarify. Josh said,
this is the last story because I have a lot of stories.
On a lifetime.
Wait, Josh said, even if you're actually on a break for 1 month, it's not justifiable enough for you to actually go on.
Yes, now it's too early now.
Some people are not sitting for even 1 year.
You will not give respect to what you people had.
Respect or waiting.
To what you people had now.
That means you wear it into this girl.
Yes, it didn't mean anything to you.
All right, let's go. Let's move on. All I can say to that is that soldier come, soldier go.
Who be soldier here? Who be Barak?
Barak no empty,
Abi the Barak, Abi the soldier, anyone.
Barak kuku full Lagos.
If you move, another person takes over.
Wow.
Wait, what is 1 month? Immediately. We don't, not what?
Wow.
Not what?
Really not.
My God. I became Miss.
Maybe you had.
I became Miss.
Next gist.
All right. Caroline Silico, sorry, I beg your pardon, the ex-wife of Brazilian footballer Ricardo Kaká has denied reports circulating in the media that she divorced him for being too nice. The Brazilian model and entrepreneur who was married to Kaká for several years before their split took to her Instagram story to debunk the viral statement regarding her divorce from Kaká, labeling it as false and fake. The expectant mother also shared insights about a future with her current husband, Eduardo Scarpa Giuliano.
Wait.
So apparently it was a lie. She didn't grant any interview, and that interview never happened.
She's with Julian.
Someone else, yes.
But she's still married to Kaká.
No, she's not.
She has divorced Kaká.
Yes. So you know the news that circulated last week that she granted an interview and she said she divorced Kaka because he was too nice.
Oh, okay. She's saying she didn't grant the
Yes,
interview.
she didn't grant the
Okay.
interview and she never said any of that. So, but trust Nigerians now, they still don't believe. That's why we really need to, like, you know, enlighten people on what information, disinformation, and misinformation is, because it's actually, you know, because see how somebody trended for something that it's actually not true. Anyways, the reaction. After carefully reading everything, she didn't mention the reason for the divorce. And if that's the case, then the rumors were true that she divorced him because he's too perfect as a husband.
Hey.
And the reaction. I've always maintained the quote was 100% fabricated. She never granted an interview since their divorce. And the reaction. From the onset, I knew it's fake. I knew when she divorced Kaka on the ground that he cheated on her. Even Kaka testified it in an interview. They just came out last week to tarnish her image. The lady's already married to another man and is pregnant. I hope she sues whoever brought up the fake news. And that reaction? The fake news only appeal to the people who convulse when a woman is vilified, alpha males and incels. And the reaction said, damage control. And the final reaction, I am not surprised. There are women out there that see a perfect man as a crime. They want a man that cheats or a man that beats them. They just want that drama. Since Kaka is a violent person, she doesn't know how to... Okay, since Kaka is not a violent person, she doesn't know how to handle him. Josh, how do you react to this?
Man, I don't even understand. But then you try to be nice. Some people see it as being...
She did not divorce him because of niceness.
But what
She did not tell people anything. And why would netizens not learn how to mind
going
their
by
business?
going by the reactions from netizens, I'm just saying this, that
But
you try to
wait,
be nice.
Let's even say, Steph, being too nice, it's not...
Okay, from your perspective as a woman.
Think about it now.
Wait, no, don't say think about it. See, from your own perspective.
I'm buying you
Let us allow Josh
from your
to
own
finish.
perspective,
Okay,
from your own perspective, you tell me. But let me say it.
Namaste.
Being nice is not a sign of being weak or a weakness. But then, some ladies will prefer you being balanced, being nice, being firm. I'm not saying being violent or wicked.
Bam.
When I mean being firm is when you give an instruction to a woman.
Like, be a man. Thank you.
You should make sure you maintain it to the latter. When it comes to being nice, also be nice. But the idea of being too nice, some women don't like it, so I can understand.
I agree.
But I don't know about you anyway.
Yeah, same here. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay.
Like, when someone's actually being nice, for me, I'm going to call you 2LD because... why are you being too nice?
Because me, I have coconut head. I need somebody that is able to control my coconut head. I need somebody that is able to handle it.
Exactly. Apart from even
and I'm not even joking.
There are actually
You get
decisions that you guys are supposed to make in your lives or your relationship. And because one person is actually being too nice, you now get together, okay, whatever it is that you want, or if that's good with you. It's very irritating.
People take advantage of your family because they know your husband cannot do anything. Or say anything.
So yeah, let's now we understand that was actually that was disinformation. That one is not the information never happened. But then again, let's talk about being too nice in a relationship. Do you think, like Josh actually said, he does not think it has to be balance, it has to be nice and firm. So do you think
I agree with
nice
Josh.
and firm?
I agree with Josh.
All right.
Totally.
Anyways, let's move on. So please, you guys should actually verify information before you circulate news.
Yes.
You never can tell who you're actually hurting with the kind of news that you are circulating.
And I'm one okay, okay. Men, function in your masculinity, not toxic masculinity. But be a man, be the odogu that you are required to be, Yes.
All right, the last story for today. 29-year-old woman arrested after she left her kids, aged 6 and 8, at home alone for nearly a week while she vacationed on a cruise. The kids said their mother had left to go on a cruise and was communicating with them through a camera in the apartment and via text message to the 8-year-old. Let's take a look at some of the reactions.
Wait, did this happen in Nigeria?
Civilized climate.
Gen Z mothers are going to be the worst pandemic this world has ever encountered.
What did Gen Z do now?
This person, 29-year-old, is not Gen Z, but then again. Another reaction. I remember a similar story like this. The mother went on a vacation with her boyfriend and left her toddler alone in the house for a week. She died a few hours before she came back, and she died in suffering. I was so devastated when they were reading all she went through before she died. Some people don't deserve to live, to be honest. Another reaction: if she could treat her kids like that, imagine how she treats other people. She has no support system. She's probably a mean person. Another reaction: the woman should have taken them to her mother or father's place while she go on with her cruise. Another reaction: do you know how heartless she is, or she would be, to do this to the children she carried for 9 months and gave birth to? So sad. Which how do you react to it?
I feel like motherhood is not for everybody. It's like, and you know that thing that in the African clan we say, I don't want to have children, and people are like, go forbid, don't say that, you will have children. See, if somebody is self-aware to the point where they know that they cannot handle parenting, please leave them alone. You see, parenting is not for the faint-hearted. It's not for the faint-hearted at all. Motherhood especially. Because you need to be there to nurture, hold up, do double dose of the parenting. See, this person, I'm just sitting here as you're reading it out, and I'm imagining how her mind works. Like, what was going through her head when she sat down, thought about it, made the decision, packed her bags, and left 2 toddlers in the house alone. There is 1,000,001 things that could have happened to those children. I mean, by their own hands, actually. Not to even talk of what the environment could cause for them. They arrested her is not enough. They should prosecute, jail her, give her extra punishment, because what the hell is that?
Josh, how do you react?
The bond, I'm going to align with your thought, but the bond a woman, a mother has with her nursing child is inseparable. So I cannot imagine how a woman who is a nursing mother could leave or abandon her children and go on a vacation. It doesn't tally. That's it. Number 2, like you said, motherhood, is not for everyone. And you're trying to make it gender sensitive when you say motherhood, parenting. So we understand where this is coming from. But you see, let me be very honest with you. Just as he said, the fact that, I want to have a child doesn't equate that you understand what parenting is all about.
I agree.
Some persons, sadly, they want to have, children because their parents are already having children. Some want to satisfy the desires of their parents.
Their own parents.
My parents are looking up to me. I don't clock 30. What's happening?
It's a lot that goes
sit this
into
person
it.
down and ask her, what do you understand about parenting? No idea. It's all about, let me just give birth and, I know I'm a woman.
To further harp on that
because I don't understand how a woman, I'm going to allow you comment. I don't understand how a woman who goes for 9 months having a child, who knows that even bringing the child on your, bosom, you feel the bond.
Yes.
A man does not feel that bond with the child. Now you abandon 2 children and go on a date with who?
If you was on a date, she would have come back later in the night now.
And you say you are monitoring them with a camera. Man, that's the height we have gotten to in our era.
Can I make an excuse for
It's unfortunate.
Please, before you make that
maybe you don't start with this excuse.
Let me further buttress Josh's point now. Before you make that excuse.
Okay.
Do you know that I don't have a child of my own? I have up to 11 nephews and nieces, and I am a huge part of their lives. The day J Bobo started kindergarten, I was not at peace. Like, I was wondering, would his teachers understand how he demands for things? Would he understand when he needs this? Would he understand why he's crying? I was worried. I'm not his mother. His mother was even in a worse state. I'm just saying, for being a human being at all, you can't even do that.
Let me.
What sort of children that you birthed yourself?
Somebody that say you won't kill yourself because you're born picking. Why you born in the first place? Now there you won't come from.
No,
wait, or I make your excuse. Let's hear you.
My excuse. See, Uche, you actually started off very strong. You made a very strong statement. I'm not talking about parenting. Now, parenting is a different ball game. Motherhood is you getting pregnant, you carrying your child, postpartum and all of that. Now, I'm not saying she actually did well to leave our kids at home. I'm not saying that. But for somebody to actually wake up and say, and you know the way the media is, it probably might not be our boyfriend. For someone to wake up and say, you know what? I'll use my camera to actually monitor these children. Let me just go on vacation. You guys stop looking at me like
Well, listen to me. I want to hear what you have to say.
Let me just go on vacation. Probably because she doesn't have any support system. And you know the thing with mental health and trauma. The thing would just mental health is a madness, so. But you guys don't know. The thing will just hit you like this. I'm like,
so she's mad.
Wait now.
Please,
so she was mad.
She has given
away
her life 8 years.
Yeah.
8 years of her life, taking care of the kids. And then she just wakes up one day and says, you know what? I'm going to live for myself. I'll watch this.
I'm not thinking myself. Even the condition of Debbie's heart is even
Can I ask
very
you a
pronounced.
question?
Oh my goodness.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, baby.
You say mental health, right?
Let us wrap up, I beg.
Right? But you say she did that because she probably did not have support system. Deborah, who is your support system? Who is to give you money? You will not say, okay, I don't have any support system. Let me now do as I like and become distributor.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's mental capacity is different. What I can take and what I can keep taking is different. Everybody has a breaking point. Maybe that
and you know that
maybe that was a breaking point.
In a sane climb where there is a regulated nanny system, she could have just a phone
call.
Money. Just a phone call.
Much money.
There are people that do pro bono jobs. There are people that do pro bono jobs. And if you talk about
stop looking at things like this, so stop looking. Anyways, my final take, I think they should not just arrest her, they should also arrest the boyfriend.
Deny the children away.
Arrest the boyfriend that she actually went on vacation with.
And the person that owned the cruise
that was
ship.
Sarcasm.
Arrest all of them.
Arrest the boyfriend also, because why would you go on a vacation? Exactly.
She doesn't.
Okay, thank you, Debbie.
You're welcome
for bringing us up to speed.
The bus boats for Debbie
as it's trending on social media. We'll look forward to Friday when we wrap it up for the week.
Sure.
And then Monday when we visit our question for the week. Do you want to repeat the question for the week?
Yes, the question for the week was, can you be sexually attracted to somebody and not physically attracted to them? And vice versa. Can you be physically attracted to somebody and not sexually attracted to them? I'm seeing your comments. Keep it coming.
Keep it coming. And this is where we draw the curtain on today's edition of iBrand Daybreak. Thank you for being a part of it. We'll return with the throwback edition tomorrow, Thursday. Until then, do not leave your children and go for vacation. We are not a mad person. My name is Uche Zoe.
And I'm Deborah Eze. Take care of your mental health.
I'm Joshua Carter. See you tomorrow.